Good evening, Sunita. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm not at my best today, but yes, feeling good to meet you again.
Same here, likewise. What is up? Are you not feeling up to it because of health or like just a busy Sunday?
Yes,
What?
because of
Huh.
health. My health is really acting up, troubling me a lot,
Okay.
and I've caught a cold, in
Is
short.
it because of the weather?
I don't know. I've become so much prone to these, cold, cough these days,
Flus, common
especially.
flus. Okay. Right, right. Okay. Yeah. Actually, there's so much of change in our climate, in our environment, air quality, right? So obviously, when something is, not the way it's supposed to be, the first
Right.
people who get affected are human beings, right? It's us.
Exactly. And
Right.
I feel after becoming mother, especially
Yeah.
like for me, I have two kids, so our immunity gets a little weak,
Yes, yes,
right?
absolutely. I agree with that. How old are your kids, Sarita ji?
My kids are 4 and 6.
Nice. Handful, that age. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I'm sure your days must be so busy.
Always.
Yeah, always. That is so true. Day and night, both, I'm sure.
Right,
Right.
exactly. Mhm.
Great. So tell me, what would you like to talk about? What would you like to discuss in today's session? Anything that you have in mind?
Let's go by the session notes. The topic
Sure.
is really interesting.
Yeah, silver screen. Which was your first ever movie that you saw on a big screen? Do you remember that?
Yes, I still remember it was
Hmm.
Border movie.
Wow.
So my father was in army, so we used
Huh.
to have this theaters in our
Huh.
cantonment area.
Hmm.
So it
Hmm.
was an open theater, like there were
Hmm.
no walls and anything like that. So
Huh.
there used to be just a big screen in front of us, and then the
Huh.
open
Huh.
ground there with seats. Definitely, there were seats and
Huh.
benches, something like that. They
Huh.
used to be there. So that experience was totally exhilarating for me because that was the first time I watched any movie
Huh.
in a theater, and the picture, the movie
Hmm.
that was
Hmm.
cherry on the top, it was Border movie, so
Hmm.
it still gives us goosebumps. So yes, it was a great experience all in all.
Wow. Very nice. Do you like going and watching movies on big screen now also, or not so much?
So as for me, I live in a village. We don't have many options here.
Hmm.
So we do watch movies, but on OTT platforms only because we do have good Wi-Fi connectivity here, but
Hmm.
no
Hmm.
theaters as such.
Hmm.
But when I used to live in cities, that time,
Hmm.
especially during my graduation, I would go
Hmm.
with my
Hmm.
friends to watch movies.
Hmm.
And I remember there was this one movie,
Hmm.
um, Ram Leela, starring
Okay.
Ranbir Singh and
Yeah.
Deepika
Yeah.
and
Correct.
Priyanka.
Yes. Yes.
So that movie we watched in theaters, and that
Huh.
experience was also beyond my expectations, I would say.
Hmm.
And like when the hero entered in the
Huh.
scene,
Huh.
that
Huh.
experience was something out of this world, I must say. Like my eyes were wide open looking at that scene. So I still remember some scenes, that stay with us.
Huh. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. And of course, to watch such movies, like these flamboyant, glamorous movies, it's a different experience when you watch it, on the big screen.
Exactly, exactly.
So yeah. Uh, when you say you watch a lot of OTT, are there some special genres that you like to watch, like for your web series, for your movies?
I don't watch a lot of OTT movies because
Hmm.
I'm not a movie buff exactly, but
Okay.
I like watching movies occasionally.
Hmm.
So sometimes I get this hit that let's just watch some movies for improving my spoken English. So then I
Hmm.
sign up to Netflix and watch some movies, but gradually I lose interest and then I stop watching them,
Hmm.
and then I
Hmm.
move to YouTube only. And I
Hmm.
feel like
Hmm.
YouTube is far better than OTT platforms when it comes to spoken English or when it comes to English
Yes.
related content
Yeah.
because you need to pay for Netflix, but YouTube is completely
Correct.
free. So that's
Yes.
the major difference there.
Yeah, that's true. More wider range, right, of content on YouTube rather than on OTT platforms.
But I feel you get
So,
quality content on Netflix, like
mm,
because a lot of people are watching Netflix, so
hmm,
there must be
hmm,
some value in it. I feel so,
hmm,
but I couldn't connect with it that much. So
hmm.
I prefer YouTube over Netflix.
Yeah, yeah. If you personally ask me, even I feel that, I would prefer watching YouTube or trying to search for content on YouTube rather than, OTT platforms. So because they have very fixed genres and, a lot of repetition of the same content that happens mostly on OTT platforms.
But
So,
like in some way, I feel repetition is also required because when
hmm,
we like any genre, so we want to watch movies of the same genre, like similar kind of movies.
yeah,
I remember uh, the other day I was watching this series on
hmm,
Netflix. It was related to Delhi crime.
hmm,
So I was searching for similar series
hmm.
and then I watched them as well. So I watched, I guess, 2 to 3 series back to back.
Same
So
genre.
that repetition is also required
Mm.
from that business sense.
Yeah, also, yeah, absolutely. And from a perspective that, okay, I don't need to, spend my time searching for what else is similar to this. I already have the recommendation, so I can now
Exactly.
choose, from whatever options that are available for
True,
me.
true. Yes, that's the major concern because we don't have time these days in this fast-paced world. We want everything at the snap of finger. Like we simply can't
Mm,
wait. So yes, that
yeah.
really helps.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Do you think attention span in this day and age has gotten so affected or has, shrunk so much that it's worrisome?
It is worrisome, I feel
Hmm.
so. And I feel it personally because my attention span has also become really low that I feel guilty about it.
Hmm.
Like when I open any video or click on any video or thumbnail on YouTube, I can't watch it for 15-20 minutes. But shorts, I can, go on and on when it
Quick.
comes to short. Hmm.
Hmm.
So that attention span has become really
Hmm.
low for all
Hmm.
of us. Everyone is affected by this new algorithm or new
Yeah.
content that we see on YouTube and other platforms as well. And that
Hmm.
is the reason, from a business point of view,
Hmm.
people are shifting towards reels or short videos forms
Yes.
instead of
Yes.
creating longer videos. So
Yeah.
that is the main reason there. But I think we need to work on this. It's definitely not good for us in the longer run.
Mm. How do you think it's affecting the newer generation?
Y- like when it comes to newer generation, youngster especially, so for them concentration focus is really very important when it comes to their growth or their studies. And if they are really not able to concentrate on one particular thing, let's suppose a
Hmm.
video, that means they
Hmm.
can't even concentrate on other things as well in their life, right? Because videos are
Hmm.
definitely interesting than books in
Hmm.
some ways, right? Because you get to see visuals.
Yeah.
So visuals make the videos interesting. So if you
Interesting.
can't
Yes.
hook onto these videos, so I feel that you can't hook
Hmm.
onto your books
Hmm.
as well. So
Hmm.
that's the problem there. So you need to be really focused, especially youngsters, they need to be really
Yeah.
focused in their life. So for some time it's okay, like they keep on scrolling rolls or binge watch something, it's okay for that. For videos it will work, like anybody can
Hmm.
deal with it.
Hmm.
But in case of studies or in case of something important, maybe their work, they need to be really focused to grow in the long
Yeah.
run.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Because I also do see that a lot of children these days, and especially younger children, even below the age of 10, attention span has gone down so much. They just cannot focus for more than 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even while they're studying or, doing some things. So, yeah, it's a little scary.
And when it comes to
Yeah.
recipes too, like I tend
Yes.
to find recipes on the internet. So I simply go for short videos. Like I simply search,
Quick.
for example, Shahi Paneer short video.
Hmm.
I don't even look for long
Yes.
videos. So that
Yeah.
is the effect. Hmm.
Yeah. This, I was speaking about this to one learner, and she said, I think time management here is the biggest issue, that we don't know how to manage our time. It's the same, it's 24 hours. It's not that we had more time earlier and we've got lesser time, lesser hours now. Right now, time management is what is the big issue in our lives, right? How much do you agree to that, Sunita?
Time management definitely plays a crucial role, but at the same time, there are many distractions, right? So if
Yes.
you simply keep away these distractions from yourself, then you can
Hmm.
manage your time properly. So it's more of a distraction, I would say. Managing time
Yes.
is easier if you keep these distractions away, especially your
Be
phone.
conscious about the time, and be conscious that, okay, this is what is distracting me
Exactly.
and is probably, like, wasting my time on these
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
Right. And when
Yeah.
you sit at your workstation, I see that my table is completely clear. There is just my laptop, my phones are not there.
Hmm.
So I can be completely focused on one particular thing. But if my
Hmm.
phone would be there, so I would pick up my phone also in between and I keep checking notification. And then I might get
Yeah.
distracted from the main thing and
Thing
I
that.
shift to
Hmm.
these reels, videos that are less
Yeah.
important. So that will definitely work to keep the
Hmm.
mobile phones out of your sight.
Hmm. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the content that we are seeing on our screens now. So it could be OTT, it could be YouTube, whatever. Uh, do you think there's a big shift in content also that is being shown, or the content that we are consuming? Has it? What are your thoughts? I would first like to know that, then we'll discuss it a little further.
I feel that when it comes to content creators, those who are creating content on the internet, they have become much more aware now. Like they create content for audience. It's not that what they are expert in, they don't simply just create that
Mm,
kind of content, but they are much more aware that what their audience need,
mm,
right? What
mm.
their audience needs, right?
Needs. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So they post relatable content, and it's really very easy to attract your viewers to your relatable content because that's when you can make them stay in your videos for longer, or they might end up watching the whole video if they can relate. So these days, relatable content that's high in demand, I would say. And when I
Okay.
also
Mm,
uh, open my YouTube, I always look for relatable content only.
mm,
Like
mm,
simply search, for example, we are going through any issues. So we would
mm,
simply search that issue on the internet,
mm,
like,
mm.
uh, for example, anxiety. So how to overcome
Yeah.
anxiety. So
Mm,
then we get videos related to it in our feed, right? So if you don't create relatable content, so how would your
mm.
video come in their feed? So you need to really focus
Yeah.
on audiences needs too at the same time. That's what content creators are doing, those who are thriving in this particular field.
Yeah, yeah. And it is such, I remember growing up, um, it wasn't even in our periphery of thought, or in our periphery of that this could also be a career choice in the future, right? Because choices were so limited growing up, that you had to just choose maybe from 8 to 10 different streams or fields. This is what you have to choose from, the best from, whatever is there. Now it is limitless. The way the younger generation is creating revenues for themselves, doing such unconventional jobs, so to say. Right, for me it is, yeah, it's pretty amazing. Do you Do you feel proud that the younger generation has so much power and so many choices that they can take, or do you think no, it's little just too much, or it's going overboard?
I feel so. I'm first of all, I'm definitely proud of it that they have many
Mm,
choices now. If I compare to my times, then we
yeah.
didn't have this much choices, this many choices.
Yes.
But at the same time, they get really puzzled because content creation in itself
Mm,
is really vast, right?
yeah.
So
True.
there, they need a little guidance. I feel
Hmm.
so.
Hmm.
Youngster
Hmm.
always need guidance, actually, no
Yes,
matter which field they
absolutely.
choose. But
Yeah, absolutely. I think a
at
lot of grown-ups also need guidance in this day and age.
True, true. And the
Youngsters for
competition is
sure.
so high. Hmm.
Yeah. So
There is a
tell me, I'm
yes.
sorry, go ahead.
Like I was saying, there is a
Mm,
cutthroat competition in every field,
yeah,
including this content creation too.
yeah.
So again, you have to grind day in, day out for creating relevant content for your audience. And after some point in time, you feel so fatigued of creating same thing or doing the
Mm,
same thing. But
correct.
there is
Yeah.
again a lot of flexibility, but not many are able to cope up with that. So
Mm,
those who are able to update
mm,
themselves over
mm,
time with time, so they definitely
mm.
grow in terms of content creation. Otherwise, other people become really stagnant where they are.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that, that creativity juices stop flowing after a while, the monotony. And we were discussing this, right, in the next, in our last session, our previous session, how
Yes,
sometimes monotony sets in, and how do we deal with it? And it's very natural process, I think, for every human being.
exactly.
So yeah. So Sunita ji, now you have young kids growing up in this day and age, which is so heavy on technology, which is so heavy when it comes to social media and content, right? What are some things you would want to advise them on? How will you ensure, like, what are some things you think will work as a parent for me when I have to train or teach my kids about all the madness that is happening when it comes to the acceptance in this society, right? Because those lines also are very blurry now, and that what is accepted earlier, it was very, like I said, it was black and white. Now there's a lot of gray as well between the black and white in terms of acceptance, inclusions, things like that. What are some things that you keep in mind as your parenting technique?
So I feel just the day before yesterday, I was discussing this sort of topic with my students in the group,
Mm,
and we were discussing this case, this recent case about three sisters who committed suicide.
yeah,
They jumped from the ninth
yes,
floor, right? So they were
yeah,
really obsessed with Korean culture or the virtual world, I would say. So we came to this conclusion that we need to be really mindful about what our kids are watching, or maybe we need to bring back this helicopter parenting too, where we keep on checking, what they are getting engaged into, or
yes.
we need to question. Like people say that we need to be friends with our kids, but at the same time, we need to question their choices too,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. That's true. As I think there are phases with parenting as well, that up to a certain age it's important to be a parent, and then later on move on to being a parent plus a friend, right? That is what I also feel. I have a daughter as well, so and I see, like you had mentioned, I do see a lot of parents not being parents, right?
Right.
So where values are very diluted in terms of what is getting passed on to the
Right.
newer generation.
Right.
um, so yeah, I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense, that it's very important to be parents, friends, of course. You are, you can be your child's best friend, but it's also important to know that being a parent is equally important. uh, yeah. So
Exactly. Like when they say that you have to be friends with your kids, that's okay. That's something that is really crucial in today's world. Otherwise, they will not share their personal things with you
mm,
or whatever is going on in their life. So that's when it comes into the picture.
yeah,
But when you question your kids, it's not about imposing your decisions on them, but question
yes,
politely so that they
correct,
open up and discuss your
yeah.
things, discuss their things with you, discuss their issues
Mm.
with you, and then you all come to a conclusion in the end, right?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Great. It was so good to have you in the session, Sunita ji. It's always like from the last session onwards, today as well. I don't have any major feedback to give you. Um, Honestly, in today's session, nothing. It was just so good to listen to your perspective. Just have a little chit chat, right, around the topic, around so many things that we discussed. Any questions, any doubts that you would like to ask me, please feel free.
I just want to know what is your favorite movie out of
My
curiosity.
favorite movie. Oh, so I like movies. I'm a very avid reader as well, and I like the cinema. I like watching movies because it gives you a little more perspective when you see it visually, right? And I have many favorite movies.
Uh-huh.
Depends on the genre. So like if I want some little Bollywood masala and things, so my all-time Bollywood favorite movie is Sholay. Right?
Okay.
I know it's very old school, but I
Uh-huh.
love that movie for so many reasons.
Uh-huh.
Right, so that is one of my favorite movies in Bollywood. But of course, having said that, it's not just that. That is one. I have a long list, but I enjoy mostly all genres. Very recently, I did go and watch. My mother and daughter were very insistent to go and watch the new movie Dhurandhar,
Okay.
and we did go and watch that movie as well. So I don't mind, going watching movies, but what really captures my attention, or some genres that I really love to watch, are more to do with human emotions, right?
Right.
Human
Right.
values, human emotions. These are things that these are movies, these are genres that I like to watch quite a lot. So yeah, so I have a long list of my favorite movies.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Movies keep you alive, actually, in some ways.
Yeah, yes. So I'm not a big Bollywood fan, but I have, some Bollywood movies which I think are amazing. They are not maybe the popular movies, but of course, some great storylines, great actors. Yeah, but one of my other favorite movie from Hollywood is Interstellar. I
Okay.
like Interstellar a lot because it just shows us that how